Lena was already running, her heels striking the marble floor as the long train of her wedding gown swept behind her. The guests were frozen in place, their faces empty and lifeless. Only David moved, standing at the altar with his calm, unblinking eyes fixed on her. And as she ran, the truth struck her all at once. She remembered who she was, what she had done, and why he had come to kill her. Behind her, David's voice echoed through the still air. It wasn't loud, but it carried with it a terrible promise. No matter where you go, I'll find you. The moment the words left his mouth, the air shifted. The guests gasped and came back to life. Music resumed mid-note. Murmurs filled the hall as everyone turned toward the bride, sprinting out of her own wedding. Her mother called after her in confusion. Her father shouted her name, but Lena didn't stop. She ran past the doors, down the steps, into the open street. Cars honked, people stared, but she kept running until her body could no longer take it. An hour later, she sat alone at a bus stop, still in her white dress, her hair undone, makeup streaked from tears. Her phone buzzed. A message from an unknown number lit the screen. No matter where you run to, I will find you. Her hands shook as she stared at it. The world suddenly felt small and dangerous. She thought about going to the police, but what would she say? That the man she killed centuries ago had come back for revenge? That he had followed her through lifetimes to finish what he started? They would think she had lost her mind. She sat there for a long time, listening to the traffic, the hum of city life, the sound of her own breath. Eventually, she understood there was no escaping him. That night, Lena returned to her parents' house. They were furious and embarrassed, demanding to know why she had run from the wedding. She said nothing. She locked herself in her bedroom until morning. When the first light touched the sky, she made her decision. She couldn't hide any longer. It was time to face David, not as the frightened bride or the guilty spy, but as herself. Lena met him at the old bridge just before sunset. The air was cold, the river below calm and grey. David was already there, standing by the railing. I remember everything, Lena said quietly. What I did to you, what I took from you. I've carried it through every life without even knowing it. David turned to her. The anger in his eyes was still there, but behind it was exhaustion. Centuries of chasing, of dying, of never finding peace. I don't want to run anymore, she said. If you have to end it, do it now. But if there's anything left of the man who once loved me, let it end with forgiveness. The wind rose, carrying her words between them. For a long moment, he said nothing. Then his hand reached for hers, not in violence, but in surrender. The light around them softened. The cause finally loosened its hold. David turned and left. Lena stood alone, tears on her face, but her heart was light. She finally understood. Love twisted by revenge becomes its own prison. Forgiveness, no matter how late, is the only way out.